All right, welcome back, everybody. And interesting blockbuster last year between you and Lucas. It's him out of the Solomonic. Bolt Up is the team name. QBs of the future, because you gave him his QBs of the future.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Herbert, I'm a big fan of Herbert. I am not a big fan of Hurts, even though I am an Eagles fan. I think Hurts is a bust. And that is why I was willing to make that trade. And I think I got 3 first rounders and like a second. So I got 1, 2, 1, 8, and 1, 10 plus 2, 2. So we saw who I drafted. So, I think that was definitely a good trade in my favor, even giving up those 2 quarterbacks.
I think the cool thing about it is he's in your division. So we're going to find out the impact of this trade for years to come.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Last year he went 5-8, and he did get the 2nd overall pick in the lottery, and his career is 11-6. So he's actually going the wrong way, because the first year he went 6-7, and as it says, this dynasty career is mediocre.
Yeah, we know Lucas to be an awesome owner in the LOC, most top 3 finishes over there, but here in Dynasty, he's obviously yet to figure it out. He has been mediocre, and because he's also in my division, he has to face me twice a year too, which hopefully I beat him each time.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you do, and then makes it good for me. Looking at his team, as I said, he has Herbert and Hurts. His running back room is Eckler, Dobbins, Boston Scott. I think that's where Harris would have helped him out there. His wide receivers is Keenan Allen. I also traded him in that trade. Robbie Anderson, LaVisca, Chenault, Bourne, Perryman, Albert Wilson, Josh Palmer, because he is a Chargers fan, and Godwin. His tight ends are Logan Thomas, Ian Smith, Akins, and Semple. And his IDPs are not too bad. I believe I have them ranked actually 2nd. So yeah, they're pretty good, in my opinion, but I'm not the IDP expert on this panel.
The weakness I see is DL right away. I like Draymond Jones, but I think there's some weaknesses there. Don't forget, as part of that trade, you gave him his WR1, Keenan Allen, as well. Mm-hmm. So I got Herbert, Hurts, and Keenan Allen from you, which obviously completely transformed his offense. I like that he added Roundtree and Palmer. Obviously, he's a Chargers fan, so he's likely to add those guys anyway. And he also added rookie linebackers too. So I like what Lucas has done, and I think you and the other Sean have set him up for near-term success now with the trade.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely take him taking, and we're going to kind of skip to it real quick. You gave him a B+. I gave him a B. My favorite pick from it, as you said, is rookie linebackers, taking Jacques in the 3rd round. I think it was his 2nd to last pick of the 3rd round. That's going to be a hell of a player for him there. And also to like him taking Josh Palmer, and also in the 3rd round, but he did take Kendrick Bourne, and also he had 5 picks in the 3rd round. Let's just throw that out there. So all his picks are in the 3rd round. But he also took Robert Spillane, and I think he's going to be a bust because he's no longer inside linebacker, because they just traded for Joe Sherbert. So yeah, he's not going to do anything for him.
Yeah, I think we've seen here, remember you had all those high picks too. That's why he had all the round 3s, and we see that he was still able to add impactful rookies. So the Roundtree pick reminds me a lot of likely losers Ramondre Stevenson pick. I think it was the right choice in round 2. You guys know I like Kendrick Bourne already, Josh Palmer, and then adding JOK and Bolton all in round 3. Palmer, JOK, and Bolton all being rookies that could be there long-term. And I agree with you. The Robert Spillane pick is a bust now. I believe though, but we hadn't found out about Joe Schobert. I can't remember. I think we drafted before Schobert went.
Yeah, we drafted before, because that was week 1. It was the 2nd game for the Steelers when they were playing the Eagles. So week 1 for the Eagles, preseason week 1 for the Eagles.
Yeah, so it's a bust pick for me now. That's why I gave him a B+. Otherwise, I gave him an A, because he was able to get the rookies, I feel, and he's going to be competitive.
Yeah, his picks of Palmer and Jook, I was like, I would have taken them higher, but he's still able to get them lower. So I guess it's just a toss-up, and that's why I gave him a B. looking at his projections, you have him going 8-5. I have him going 4-9. He does play you and likely losers. He also has a couple other games. I have him starting out going 2-3, then 3-7. So that middle 5 games, I think it's gonna be tough for him. And then got him going 4-9. So he's gonna roll out pretty good, and then just his team just kind of gets stagnant looking at the end.
Yeah, I got him going 6 straight wins. I think he's got 2 easy wins against you guys. Sorry to say. He plays the Illuminati in there as well. That's another easy win. And then I got him losing 5 straight. So it's almost going to be similar to Milan's Dynasty season. But then he'll end off with 2 wins. And I think Lucas is going to be right there as a playoff team. I think he has made a leap ahead of likely losers in our division because of that trade. And I think he's right behind me now in the division and could probably a playoff team for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point as well. I have him losing to the Illuminati, beating me. I have him beating me. I mean, most people are going to beat me this year, to be honest, just because of my quarterback situation until next year. And then then he plays, Bare Naked Ladies, plays you. He plays your brother. He plays likely losers. He plays Zebra, and then he plays likely losers again. And then he plays Orange Crush. That's his last 5-6 games of the season. It's going to be a bloodbath. I mean, he can go out. He can start out. I have him going literally 1-5 in that span, but I mean, it's also possible that he could change that up. But it's going to be tough. The last 6 games are going to be tough for him.
Yeah, one of the things that I do when I'm digging into like the weekly matchups is just the first place I go is who are the quarterbacks playing against. And if quarterbacks are playing against tough defenses, right, then I'm like, ooh, that's already kind of a tick down, right? Because the quarterbacks, we know, like guys like Josh Allen, Mahomes, I mean, they can win games for you. Rodgers, it's just the quarterback position, right?
Yep.
So I always start there, but
yeah, I mean,
you're right. It could go either way. Could go either way.
Yeah, going on that, like I have them. I actually have the Bold Up versus the Illuminati game. Herbert's playing Baltimore, and Jalen Hurts is playing Tampa Bay, who I think are going to have 2 awesome defenses that week. I mean, you're playing 2 awesome defenses. Your quarterbacks might not do that well versus Tom Brady, who's playing Philadelphia, who's probably going to throw 4 to 5 touchdown passes against the Eagles secondary.
Actually, you know what? I'm not all that scared of Baltimore's defense this year. I'm like, where's the pass rush coming from? And I think, that shootout we saw with Cleveland and Baltimore last year, a lot of people said it was the game of the year. We could see similar shootout, but this time Cleveland's going to get the better of that defense, I feel, this year.
That's valid points as well.